Alexander the Great. Historico-Canaan narration. Military leaders in ancient world history. His life and conquests reshaped the political, cultural, and military landscape of the ancient world, leaving an impact that lasted for centuries. Alexander was born in 356 BC in the Kingdom of Macedonia, north of Greece. His father was King Philip II of Macedonia, a brilliant military commander who built one of the strongest armies of his time. His mother, Olympias, believed that Alexander was destined for greatness and encouraged his sense of ambition and confidence from an early age. Alexander received a remarkable education under the guidance of the philosopher Aristotle. He studied philosophy, science, politics, literature, and history. This education shaped not only his intelligence, but also his vision of leadership, culture, and unity among different peoples. Rise to power. In 336 BC, King Philip II was assassinated at only 20 years old. Alexander became king of Macedonia. Many believed he was too young to rule, but Alexander quickly proved them wrong. He crushed rebellions within Macedonia and Greece and secured his authority as supreme leader. Conquest of the Persian Empire. Alexander's greatest ambition was to defeat the Persian Empire, the most powerful empire of the time, ruled by King Darius III beginning in 34 BC. Alexander led his army across Asia Minor. He won decisive battles at the Granicus River, Issus and Gaugamela despite being outnumbered. Alexander used superior tactics, speed, and discipline to defeat the Persian forces. His leadership on the battlefield inspired fierce loyalty among his soldiers. After defeating Darius III, Alexander took control of vast territories, including Persia, Mesopotamia, Syria, and Egypt. In Egypt, he was welcomed as a liberator and founded the city of Alexandria, which later became a major center of knowledge and culture. Expansion into Asia. Alexander continued his campaign eastward into Central Asia and India. His army crossed harsh deserts, mountains, and rivers, facing constant resistance. Although undefeated in battle, his soldiers became exhausted after years of continuous warfare. In India, Alexander won important victories, but eventually agreed to turn back when his troops refused to march further. This marked the end of his eastward expansion. Leadership and vision. Alexander was not only a conqueror but also a visionary ruler. He respected local cultures and traditions, often adopting their customs and encouraging cooperation between Greeks and non-Greeks. He promoted intermarriage between his soldiers and local populations to unite different cultures. His goal was to create a unified empire that blended Greek culture with Eastern traditions, an era later known as Hellenism. Death and legacy. In 33 BC, While in Babylon, Alexander fell ill and died at the age of 32. The cause of his death remains uncertain. After his death, his empire was divided among his generals, known as the Diadochi. Although his empire did not survive as a single state, Alexander's influence endured. Greek language, culture, and ideas spread across much of the known world. Alexander the Great remains remembered as an undefeated military commander, a bold leader, and one of the greatest figures in world history.
His life demonstrates the power of ambition, strategic brilliance, and the lasting impact of leadership on human civilization.